What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is your review for the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8, Episode 7. This ain't really going to take that long because there wasn't really nothing there for me to talk about. So we have Candace and Robin in the car still arguing over Robin being upset that Candace made the comment she made about Juan and his legal situation and whether Robin should or should not have said anything. Robin is boohooing, crying, and real upset about it, and they agree that they just not friends and they just gonna move forward. Okay, fine. So then we get to the chicken bingo, which basically what it boils down to is they put the chicken in a cage with a bingo board, and wherever the chicken poops, if you put your number on that, if you bet on that number, you win. That has got to be some of the most disgusting ish I have ever seen in my life. What I have no interest in is eating in the same room where there's a chicken pooping. Now, I understand that some people might say that's not a big deal. And some people might say, oh, what's the trip? Oh, you just no big, oh, it's a bit. I got an issue with that. That's me. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to see it. I would throw up. And I'm telling y'all the truth. I would literally throw up. If I was sitting somewhere eating and there's a cage over there where the chicken is pooping. That was nasty. I don't care. And I hope I'm not offending nobody, but if I am, I'm sorry. But that's nasty to me. I'm sorry. Not doing it. Drinking, eating, none of it. Not doing it. But neither here nor there. The ladies at the table, and Robin can't stop crying. You know how you get to crying and you just cannot stop. You are so overwhelmed and you just can't stop crying. That has happened to me before because I'm not a crier. Like I don't do a lot of crying, so when I do cry and I do let it out, it's like a waterfall. And I can't stop. But then Candace is crying. And I still don't understand why the hell Candace was crying. And Candace can't stop crying. And before you know it, Candace is crying harder than Robin. Girl, what you crying for? Now I understand why Robin is crying. Robin is crying because she is realizing how fucked up her life is, okay? You got this man that really don't give a damn, okay? He really don't love you like you love him. I ain't saying Wanda don't have no feelings for Robin, but Wanda don't love Robin like Robin love Wanda. I'm just sorry, that's my opinion, okay? That's my opinion. But Candace, girl, what is you talking about? Then you got Mia over there adding her 2 cents. Then you got Wendy yelling at Mia, telling Mia stop adding fuel to the fire. Then you got Giselle trying to figure out why her friend is crying, and she get to yelling at Wendy, and they yelling at Candace, and Candace trying to resolve the whole thing, and she's trying to make everybody feel okay. And then finally, Robin is like, girl, let me out of here. I need some fresh air. So she walks out the restaurant, and Wendy walking behind her talking about something, you okay? Girl, just because you tried to bond with Robin over that lying-ass story you told about your former attorney, because you was trying to bond with Robin, Robin said, girl, I just want to be alone. Can you leave me alone? I just want to be alone. And then Robin sat down on that curb with that clip we've been seeing since the trailer, looking like Monica before you walk out of my life, crying, talking about why they don't like me, okay? And I'm still confused because Candace is still back at the damn restaurant crying, talking about she's really upset over the state of their friendship and how they got here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't understand nothing in this scene. Like I said, I understood Robin crying, but I did not understand Candace crying, and I didn't understand all the rest of everybody else and their reaction to the situation. I'm so confused. Next thing you know, Giselle come out there in them shoes. She can't walk in. Giselle, girl, what was going on with your feet in them shoes? I mean, was your feet hurting? You know better. You know how this thing goes. You know y'all be filming for a long time. Girl, why you ain't bring you some sneakers, some clogs, some flats or something? But you was really looking a whole fool trying to walk around. Like I said, I don't know if your feet was just hurting in them shoes or what. Whatever the situation is, she finally says, listen, we're just going to take an Uber and we're going to ride our asses back to the hotel, which it seemed weird because I don't know if they ever went anywhere in that Uber or not, because when we got to the end, they all showed up at the hotel at the same time, it looked like. I don't know. But neither here nor there, they called the Uber to come and get them. Ashley comes out to see what's going on and realizes that they're going to leave, that they're upset. Nneka Ass was out there too. I don't know why, but she was out there too. Now, Ashley trying to pet the chicken, and Wendy done pet the chicken, and Ashley talking about something, she might get a chicken coop for her kids at home. To do what, Ashley? To do what? You better take their ass to the petting zoo and call it a day. So then Karen is acting like she's scared of chickens. Karen, you grew up on a farm. Just because you don't F with chickens today, girl, you grew up on a farm. Now, just because 2 years ago you decided that you wasn't going to eat chicken no more because you said that the chicken was dirty and you don't want to touch, girl, you grew up on a farm. We all go back to the hotel. The next day we going kayaking. And the next day is Karen's birthday. And it always seems like it's some shenanigans that go down on Karen's birthday, okay? But it's the big triple, what she call it, the triple 20? It's her 60th birthday. It was cute or whatever. The ladies all kind of, and what I thought was cute was that Giselle was the first one in her room to wish her a happy birthday and bought her some bootleg ass birthday gifts. She bought her a bottle of wine, a bag of M&Ms, and a Snickers that she stole from the bar in her room. But I guess, sometimes they say it's the thought that counts. I don't know if it's the thought that counts or not in this situation, but okay, girl. But she was the first one there, and it does show how far they have come, and I can appreciate that. Karen then tried to talk to Giselle about mending fences with Candace, and Giselle was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. She talked about the fact that she got death threats and all of these things as a result of some of the nasty things that Candace said to her. Now, let me say this to you guys. I'll be the first one to admit that Candace has a reckless mouth. And I do not agree with everything that Candace said about Giselle at the reunion. I do think she was very nasty in the comments that she made in regards to Giselle. However, Giselle, you took no accountability, or you take no accountability for the fact that you came for that woman and her husband, and you literally tried to paint her husband out to be some sort of predator that could have put him in a lot of trouble, with his job, his reputation. And, I don't think it would have led to legal charges, but certainly it definitely makes people look at you side-eye when you start putting certain things out there on people. He put you in refused to let you leave a room. He was, anyway, we know what it was. So again, I'm sorry that your children were affected by this, but I don't have no sympathy for you. Just like I don't have no sympathy for Robin ass sitting on the side of the road singing Before You Walk Out of My Life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because of all the things that y'all have done to the ladies on this show to come for their marriages, to come for them personally, to put rumors out on them, I don't really have no sympathy for none of it. So, Robin, you just getting your karma. And Giselle, you put your children in harm's way by being reckless at your mouth. And again, I'm sorry that your children received threats and things of that nature, because the kids don't have nothing to do with this. However, you have to take responsibility for the fact that you started that. You started it. Neither here nor there. She said it's a no-go with her and Candace. So I don't know how the show moves forward if you got two people that just refuse to speak to each other. I don't know what we do with that. I thought Karen's birthday outfit was cute. Now they going kayaking, and Karen said, "Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not getting on no boat. I'm not getting on no kayak." I don't blame her. I'm not getting on no kayak either. But the ladies go kayaking. Everybody except for Karen get in the kayak. They was kayaking. I'm trying to think if anything important happened down to the kayak, and I don't think it did. I think they was just kayaking. We found out that G is going to move forward with his lawsuit against his brothers. Mia claims that she don't want him to do it. I really think that Mia knows that the lawsuit might be the final coffin, and that the door will be permanently closed. And that G getting back into family business and getting back to their lifestyle will probably be over at that point. And I really think that's what it boils down to be honest. I don't think it's about him working things out with his brothers. I don't think it's about family. I think it's about her keeping the door open to their lifestyle. So Candace is talking to Kern about her issues, why she got upset about the whole Robin thing. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. So we get back to um after we leave kayaking, what do we do? Do we go back to the hotel? I think we go back to the hotel. The ladies, um, they getting something together for Karen. The ladies have to stay downstairs while by the pool while they upstairs getting everything together for whatever it is they're gonna do for Karen. We see Robin talking to Juan, and Robin is trying to tell Juan what's going on for. First, they got to take care of business with his insurance, child, because he ain't on the insurance, okay? But after we get the insurance situation taken care of, she starts telling Juan about the ladies and why they had her crying on the side of the road. And Juan is over it. And Juan is like, listen, I don't understand. Very similar to the issue, to the way he came at her last year when she called him about when she called him about what Karen was saying about him cheating. She was very, I mean, he was very short and yelling at her. And I don't understand why you letting them get you. You're so emotional, Robin. What is wrong with you? I can't talk to you. This is making my skin crawl. I gotta go. And then he hangs up on her. And she doesn't get a word in edgewise. And she's trying to talk to him. Listen, this is what I'm going to say about this. And Whitney said it best on Watch What Happens Live. If this is your husband, this is your man, this is supposed to be your best friend, your helpmate, and you can't even call him and let him know that this is what's going on. One, Robin has been on this show for 8 years, give or take, you know, the off season. Might be 9 years by the time you add in all the off seasons. Y'all are in season 8 of the show. You know what it gives, Juan. You know what it is. At the very least, you got to at least pretend like you give a damn. You got to at least pretend like you halfway listening so you can get through the conversation. You know she got to call you. You know she got to bring you in on it. And again, I get that you're dealing with some serious stuff as far as losing your job and maybe even being a little embarrassed by the whole situation. But at the end of the day, you got to play the game if you want to keep getting this paycheck. You done lost one job, Juan. You can't cause Robin to lose her second one. You got to play the game. You got to play along. You got to do the woo-da-woo-da, hada-hada. So anyway, that was how the episode ended, child. And that's it. That's all I got. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.